Good morning, USA. I have a feeling that this is da 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 da. Thursday, September 12th, 6:40 p.m. So we're most likely gonna be, or most of these are gonna start being afternoon walk and talks because most of my shifts are gonna be 9 to 5s now. Just because I like it this way. I really do. Wake up by 4, do some mobility, go on the walk in the morning, but it's too dark to record. Come home, have my coffee, do a little computer work, get to the gym, quick gym sesh, come back, go for work, come back home for 5 o'clock, or for more like 6, 5:45, 6. Eat something. Today's dinner, banger. 10 naughty ones. You might be thinking, Miguel, what the fuck? You're gonna get your cholesterol high. What is wrong with you? Nah, baby. Oh. What on earth was that? I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Nah. Nature's multivitamin. 10 of them. Cooked with onions, peppers, tomatoes. Ate it with a bagel. Had honey on it. The bagel's a little burnt, a little crispy. Put everything but the salt seasoning on it. Today I did season my eggs a little too much with salt, or with too many spices that had salt in it, so a bit salty. I drank some water to, hydrate myself, but that was delicious. So we're on this walk now. We still got our yogi bowl tonight, but let's get into a topic that is very important. Very, very important in any industry, any company, any business. Management. Upper management, to be exact. So currently at my work, at my job, there's been issues, especially in the past month, with not a, how can I say this? Not a structured management. There's no structure. There's no one taking lead, taking role. I'm in charge of my department. There's department heads, department managers, things like that. And I'm one of them. But there's no, big honcho. There's no store manager. And that leads to a lot of problems, because when we do cross the path where we have an issue, where do we go to? We go to HR. The thing is, the CEO or the VP person we usually look at as our store manager, he's not there all the time. And he's kind of been having other issues at other stores, so he's a lot on his plate. So now we're coming at a roadblock where a lot of employees are complaining, quitting. I'm leaving in 3 weeks, but I'm not leaving because of the issue. I'm leaving because I'm moving. But just the other day, we had one of the cooks leave because he had an issue with communication over text, and he ended up quitting over text. We had someone give in their 2 weeks today at the front of the store, so it's just back and forth. People leaving, people looking for new jobs, bad talk, drama, and it just goes to show that how important it is for a lead role to be present, for someone to take charge, someone to take role. Hey, by all means, I'd be that person, but it comes down to money. And the thing is, I'm not passionate about this position, I'm not passionate about this job. It was, at the end of the day, it's just a job for me. It was a way for me to put something on my resume. It was something for me to get experience from. We're moving on to bigger and better things. And obviously now I only have 3 weeks left, so there's no point for me to even try to take any type of head position. 'Cause I got what I got, and I just gotta wait it out for another 3 weeks. 3 weeks from today is my last day, actually. So that's pretty cool. But for the people that are staying, it's a little tough. It's a little tough because they don't really have anyone to look up to. They don't really have anyone to go to when there's an issue. They don't really know what the procedures are, because there really isn't a procedure if there's an issue that happens. When it comes to management, a good role, or any type of role model or someone that is looked upon, it's very important to display the standards, I would say, to relay this message across everyone, what the baseline is, what the standard is. If you go below that, there might be consequences. If you go below that, there are going to be repercussions. If you go below that, you are not only hurting yourself as an employee by making yourself look bad, but you're also hurting the reputation of the company, the store, the manager himself. So when you are put in a role that involves taking lead, taking mentorship, taking a position where you have more say, I would say, than a coworker or a teammate, it's very important to know that as little or as comfortable or as not important as it may seem to you, people will start to reflect on how you lead. And I would say at this point, I won't lie, I've kinda have stopped trying to be a great role model. It sounds so bad. It's come to a point where I know my role. I know the outcome of the situation. So I'm not gonna keep putting myself in a position where I put myself in the middle of all this commotion, all this drama. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time, my energy, my mental fortitude. At this point, it's something to put on my resume. I got what I got out of it. Move on. Management is, now that I'm, really seeing it in first person. Now I'm seeing how a company runs when there is poor management. Now I see how important it is to have a good manager, good supervisor, good upper management in general. So, I guess that's what kind of makes or breaks companies. Probably. Because with good management, there's good structure. And there's good structure or a foundation, you can build off that. It's just like an analogy with building a house, I guess. But having a good foundation, a house with a bad foundation isn't gonna last. A house with a good foundation will last. So, if you have the right team, if you have a right lead role, they can start from the ground up, build a good foundation, and work up. But now I wonder, if you had a good management at one point, or a good foundation, but then it starts to crack, 'cause that's kind of how it started. There was good, I wouldn't even say management, but good role models and good lead positions. They ended up leaving. And after that, it started to just kind of crinkle down. Things got a little, people got a little too comfortable. And I got comfortable, I would say. I got comfortable at this position. And as things started to speed up, as things started to become more professional, I would say, the store wasn't able to operate at its full capacity. When a challenge arose, when we were tested, and it went to show. It showed. So I truly wonder if what are characteristics or personality traits that makes a good manager? I think it's also very what the fuck do you call it? Varies on the certain situation that you're on, the certain company, or situational. It's very situational on what is happening and what I think the end goal is. If you're trying to build an empire, if you're trying to build a generational legacy team, then I think you need someone willing to put in the time, the effort, and passion. I think passion really plays a big role in this. So without the passion, a person can only, I think, push themselves so much until they collapse, unless they have maybe people at their level as well to kind of help them, hold them. So yeah, I would say it's very situational, depending what it is. And it can go in many different avenues, many different paths. From sport teams, from having good captains, to $1 billion company and their CEOs, CFOs, and VPs, to just as simple as a role model for a kid. Wow. Well, we're on vitamin D way, guys. That was a great talk. The moon is beautiful out. Can you guys see the moon? Nope. What's the thumbnail for today? Management. Thumbnail. Oh. We got our steps in, which is nice. I've noticed when we walk, when we talk, by the end of this walk and talk, a little out of breath. Especially at the end, because I do tend to pick up the pace as we go. Just because I think, once I get in the groove of things, blood starts pumping, heart starts racing, get a little excited. But we're gonna call it an episode. Episode 55, I believe this was. I think 55. 55 episodes, guys. Look at us. Look at us. Only 310 episodes to go. Right? Yeah. You guys can hear that. But we're gonna end it. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow on another Walk Talk episode. So, as always, train the body, train the mind, get active. Peace.